Okay, so this here is beef fat. It's a little bit drier than the pork fat is, and it's a stronger smell. But, you know, beef are also super duper fatty. But just like with the lard, you just have to, you know, cut it up in manageable pieces. And I'm going to render this one down in the crock pot, just so I can put it on and ignore it because I need the oven for dinner and stuff tonight. But yeah, so this is just super small, manageable. Just do it all up in small pieces in the crock pot. You set that on low, and then you leave it be until your pieces start floating, just like I talked about with the lard. So it's done essentially the same. It's just a drier form, and this is also thawed out. I let it sit and thaw out because I couldn't hardly cut the lard. But you'll see it's more crumply, a little bit drier, and it smells stronger, which tallow has a stronger taste to it. That's why it's got a little bit different of uses than lard, which we'll go over all of that. So anyhow, this is me getting the beef fat ready to be rendered down. Okay, so you can see it's all little bitted up. I was able to do almost all that with my hands. And then the crock pot is on low, and then that's it. Just stir it occasionally like I did when the oven was going. So yeah, very simple done. And this is your beef fat. Okay, so you can see that all of these is floating here. I let it go overnight and stuff, so kind of crunchy-ish. They're done, as done as they're going to get. So I got to strain it just like I done the lard. Honestly, this was even easier than doing it in the cast iron in the oven. And you got it, I don't remember if I mentioned this or not, but you got to leave the lid off, because you got to let it evaporate and get the water and stuff burned off of it. So you can't cover it and expect it to be straight lard. It'd be water too. So let's get it strained. Okay, I got a measuring glass out, and I got a flour sack here. I'm going to put down inside of it, and that'll filter and catch anything, and then I'll filter it a second time before I pour it in the jar, just like I done with the lard here. Go. You can hold more. It's pretty good. Okay.
I can watch this too.
Okay, so as you can see, it's a yellow, but the beef fat is yellow. It's a lot of chunks to it, and those dogs will get that because ain't none of us a fan of eating just straight beef fat. But I'm going to let it finish dripping off here, and then it'll go into the quart jar. Right now I'm at 2.5 cups. So. Okay, so I got 3 cups, just about, smidge under, and I'm going to take it and run it through the same cheesecloth flour sack there into the quart jar. Whoop. Maybe. It's very slow going. Yeah, anyhow, that's going to take 48 days, so I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, so I've almost got a full jar here, and it is a deep yellow color, but you want to wipe your rim up like I do here real good. That way it'll seal, and that is going to be your open kettle canning essentially. So take your lid, put it on your jar, place your band, finger tight just right, and you just set it off and it should seal itself. So that's all there is to it, just like the other. And we'll go over some uses with the tallow like I will do, like I did with the lard. But there you go.